Right, so now we're going to look at these questions on exchange rates, and basically the most straightforward way of thinking of an exchange rate is as a number machine. And the general rules of number machines are, if you're going in one direction from left to right, then you'll be multiplying. If you're going the other way, you will be doing the opposite of that, which is going to be dividing. So let's take that principle into these questions. So the first question here, Marcus is changing £900 into US dollars when the exchange rate was £1 equals $1.55. So as a number machine, going into that we've got pounds, coming out of that we've got dollars, and in order to make that exchange, the exchange rate is times 155. So in order to change £900 into dollars, we would do 900 lots of 1.55. So 900 times 1.55 equals $13.95. Part B. After his holiday, Marcus had dollars left, which he's now going to turn back into pounds. The exchange rate is still given as pounds into dollars, but the exchange rate has changed. So now my number machine is going to look like this, but we have to go backwards through the number machine. So we're going to be dividing by 1.65. So we're going to do 132, which is what he's got left in dollars, divided by 1.65, and that will give us our money in pounds. So that's £80 left. And that's basically the principle that we'll use for all these questions. If you're going one way, you're going to multiply. If you go in the opposite way, then you'll end up dividing. So question 2, Susan is changing pounds into South African rand. Here's my exchange rate. So pounds into rand is going to be multiplying by 9.90. And the first question is changing pounds into that. So that's going to be 500 lots of 9.90. So she's going to get 4,950 rand. During her holiday, she spent 4,005 rand. So how many rand did she have left? Well, she started off with 4,950. She spent 4,005. So we're going to subtract that. She has 945 rand left over, which she's now going to turn back into pounds. Again, the exchange rate is different. We're starting with pounds, we're going to multiply that by 10.5 to get rand. We're going backwards through that to go from rand to pound. So we're going to do 945 divide by 1050. £90 left when she comes back. Okay, moving on to the next two questions. Here we're changing from pounds into pesetas. So we start off with our number machine. The exchange rate is times 286 pesetas. So we're changing £350. So we're going to have £350 times 286. 100,100 pesetas. Okay, whilst on holiday they bought 30 postcards at 85 pesetas each, and stamps for the postcards at 70 pesetas for each postcard. Calculate how much in pounds. So first of all we need to work out how much they're going to cost in total. Well, 30 postcards times 85 pesetas, 30 stamps times 70 pesetas, so that postcards are going to cost 2,550 pesetas. That's going to cost 2,100 pesetas. We add those up. That's how much in pesetas the cards and stamps came to. And now we're going to convert them backwards into pounds. It's the same exchange rate, so we're going to use this same number machine over here, but we're going to go backwards through it, so we're going to divide by 286. So backwards, 4650 divided by 286. Okay, well you can see there that that's £16, and then it's either going to be 25 pence or 26 pence to the nearest penny. You can see that the next digit is 5 or greater, so that's going to be closer to £16.26. So to get that extra mark there, you need to make sure that that's correctly rounded. And question 4. First part, same. This time we're changing pounds into escudos. So here's my number machine. And we're changing £250. So we're going to do 250 times 300, which is 75,000 escudos. Second part of the question is usually a bit trickier. At the end of the holiday, Louise has got 1,500 escudos left, Colin has 1,100 escudos left. They combine them and go to the bank to change them, and the exchange rate has changed. So the total escudos will be 1,500 plus 1,100, which is 2,600 escudos. And we're going to go backwards now. So we're going to divide 2,600 by, and the exchange rate has changed. It's no longer 300, it's 325. So we'll do that division. 2,600 divided by 325, £8 left.